I loved my life in Ukraine because I was born in the best city in the world, probably, because it's located on the seacoast, Azov Sea. It's the best sea in the world again. I met my husband there. We get married there. Our daughter was born there. We built a home. We built our life there. My parents, my grandparents, my whole family there were there. It's like a smaller town. It's just like about 100,000. But it's the city when, like everyone knows you. We entered as, B1, B2, as a tourists, because we were visiting my husband's friend here. And we were so lucky to get visa. We weren't expected that at all. And we planned it as a huge trip for us. We already have that situation back there with authorities, and we had the feeling that something may change, but we weren't sure for 100%. And then, we landed, and then we got the message that they came to the house in search of my husband, and we had to think, are we going back, or we're staying? When you came with 3 suitcases for each of us, you don't plan to emigrate, And yes, we had to apply for asylum on a background where we had to have a consultation and being, directed some roads how to do with that. That was the way we started our immigration journey. It was a very fast process to make a decision. Are we staying in New York or we will live in somewhere else? Thoughts my husband had, he's like, the New York won't be a best place for us. We need to find something similar to where we are from. He was able to find through the Facebook 2 Ukrainian Orthodox churches here in Minnesota. And he just emailed both with question like, okay, if we can come, we just need some assistance finding a place to live, finding a job. And from the St. Catherine's Church, Alexei replied, and that's how this connection brought us to Minnesota. Then we had to drive from New York to Minnesota, which took us 2 days probably. And it was from one point, it was so exciting. Oh my God, our first trip through America, and it was a lot of state we had to go through. We contributed a lot to the church because they supported us. That gratitude we had for those 8 years to the church, it turns out into we were volunteering our time, efforts, knowledge, whatever we could. In 2018, we were able to get our first mortgage and buy a townhome. And it was funny. I was pregnant and due date was few days before closing date. And of course, it happened earlier. So we had to close in a hospital room. The good thing is the delivery already happened because Maya born on March 28th and we had the closing on the 30th. But with my husband's death, it's changed significantly. 50% of my support, because other 50 is myself. Yes, now it's hard for me to do anything. Currently, I'm a realtor, I'm a notary, I'm a licensed contractor. We have Ukrainian Women's Club we established last year. We're trying to help ladies here as much as we can, just from the perspective of our experience, helping with Ukrainian festival, with other events, then becoming some trustful resource for the community. Sometimes it's not easy to get rid of those memories, experiences, and it's gonna, especially for people who experience full invasion. But you can cope, you can heal if you wish. You'll get it, you'll be successful, you will do whatever you do. Don't be afraid of those obstacles, of anything. Yes, you have to start from the zero, from the level, the lowest level. But then it's an experience. You know how they educate, then you can learn education process and all of that.